weekly stock market update where I share my opinion and insight of what's happening in the Philippine stock market and all other markets around the world. If you want exclusive investing related contents in the Philippine stock market, check the pinned comment. So ang theme last week is bargain hunting and strategic energy moves propel rebound. So, yes, kakaroon ng rebound ngayon sa stock market. Pero it's mostly driven by one single stock. And that is ICT, no? Ito yung nagpapa-rebound. The rest or majority ng blue chips are either flattish or on a decline. Okay. The local burst stage a spectacular turnaround. Actually, nag 6,000 siya kahapon. And then, bumalik siya sa 5,900. So, still, di pa rin ma-penetrate yung 6,000. Okay. So, transition back into buying mode. Scooping up heavily beaten down shares. Again, ang nagpapariwan lang is mostly ICT. No? The rest, wala pa rin. No? Di pa rin maganda sentiment sa majority ng blue chip stocks sa main index. So, commodity check muna, crude oil, pumipitik na naman. Again, di ba tapos yung dyan? Middle East conflict. Yung gold, tuloy-tuloy na bumabagsak, ponti-onti. So, coal, medyo parang kakaroon ng rally. Bisa yung magko-continue yan kapag kunyari elevated yung crude oil. And then nickel is still the trade siya 1819 no. Still higher compared to same period last year. The primary catalyst, big time rollback. Pero kasi yan kapag ganyan na elevated yung crude oil, mag-hike ulit yan, no? So magro-rollback then mag-hike ulit. So Energy Secretary, the government is officially working on a strategic petroleum reserve program. Kailan, no? Dapat doon pa nila ginawa yan kasi if I remember, ito yung sa mga plataforma ni dati, no? BBM yung inulit-ulit niya dati BBM Paano niya solusyonan yung fluctuation ng oil? Nagka-crisis doon pa lang niya titignan. Okay. And dahil mahina yung economic outlook, mahina pa rin yung peso natin, 61.7. So still, wala pa rin akong signs na nakikita na nagre-recover yung Philippine economy. Now, ito na yung mga year-to-date performances ng ba't ibang indices. So, PSEI still in the red. Pero, nakapag-rebound siya for the past few days. Nasdaq 100, US market, bull run because of the another resurgence in the optimism of artificial intelligence. Ang kailan kaya yung optimism na yan? No one knows, di ba? Basta hanggat pinipitik siya, may mga sumasakay at sumasakay dyan. Okay. US market, 10.6, emerging, mostly driven by China, 27%. Parang another 30% na naman to Southeast Asia, gumalaw na almost 10%. International 14, total world almost 12. So technically walang problema ngayon or issue sa mga global markets. Pilipinas lang talaga, okay? And my personal dividend retirement portfolio, hindi pa rin siya makaalis-alis sa 3% to 4%, doon siya naglalaro. Di ko pa rin nabibit yung all-time high ko this year na around 7% something. Pero hindi pa tapos yung 2026, ending pa lang ng second quarter. We'll see kung makakahabol yan and tama ba yung mga ginagawa ko na adjustment, rebalancing on my portfolio. May mapipick up ba ako na outlier in the coming months? We'll have to find that out. So now, doon ako sa key stories, First, blue chip, ICT. Tulad ng sinabi ko kanina, ito lang ngayon yung bumubuhat sa buong index. Karoon siya ng connection nung nakaraan pero nag-rebound din kaagad. And dahil nag-rebound siya, yan, yung bumubuhat ngayon sa rebound ng PSEI. And I believe gumagawa to ng even at that price level, gumagawa siya ng share buyback niya, no? Kung di ako nagkakamali, ayun. So kapag nagdidip siya at an all-time high, no? Binabay up siya, no? Share buyback yung business. Pero, 10,000, 70. Ano lang? Konti lang. Pagitang share buyback. SMPH attracted heavily institutional volume. Kasi, ano daw to syempre, or pinakamalaking, property stock, dapat may premium. Pero, wala pa rin Hirap pa rin siya, no? BDO, 1.1 as investors rate back into elite banking heavyweights. Wala nagko-correct pa rin ng mga nagre-rebound sila minsan pero mas malaki pa rin yung dinedecline nila ganyan or ganyan nagpa-flat. So BDO still trading or gusto siyang i-trade below its book value ata, no? I think mostly na mga investor nakatutok sa Q2, no? Kung resilient yung earnings ng mabango sa Q2, then maybe baka doon sila makakonvince na mag-accumulate. So Globe climbed 3.8% during the midweek rally. Immediate dividend shelter. Hindi nga maganda dividend na ito Mas maganda nga dividend ni ngayon ni tawag nito, ni PLDT, okay? Pero karoon siya ng rebound, okay? So, SM, stabilizing index for US heavyweights led the broad market recovery. Isa din to. Walang optimism nga Sell, sell, sell. Ayun di ba? Well, sinabi ko kanina, yung rebound ng market mostly driven by ICT. So, AC, experienced steady accumulation for long-term value hunters. Kung holding company lang yung usapan, I don't think attractive yung valuation ni Ayala Corporation relative sa ibang holding companies out there. So ayan so sell pa rin, which I think mag-continue pa yan kung ipapantay yung kanyang valuation sa other holding stocks out there. JFC stabilized the immediate support lines. The heavy pump rollback in commercial fuel expected to boost consumer dining margins. Very crucial yung Q2 sa mga ganitong klase ng business. Kung babagsak yung Q2 nito, I think sell down pa to. Okay. So wala pa rin hirap pa rin siyang maka-rebound. TEL kept a firm technical floor as institutional investors balance their television index, blah blah blah. During MSCI normalization. So, TEL, pabagsak pa rin. And dahil pabagsak siya, taas na lang yield niya. I think mas mataas na yung yield niya kaysa sa mga REIT MER remains a premier institutional favorite. High seasonal Q2 cooling demand. Which is true, no? Q2 kasi dyan papasok yung summer. Dahil mag-aircon. Makita nyo rin yun sa Facebook, no? Daming tumatas yung bill. So, nag-correct siya nung nakaraan and wala pa rin rebound. Okay. So, URC heavily monitored by defensive funds checking if easing global commodity constraint. So, sa Q2 mo pa ito malalaman kung resilient si URC. Pero Q1, medyo na siya, laggard na talaga siya dyan. So, mid-cap and small-cap, Maynilad remain the hottest topic among retail traders as PLD momentum. Plus, consolidated tightly after recent volume advancement, blah blah blah. Ito yung dapat tanggalin, no? I think, magko-correct pa to throughout 2026 until third quarter. Ayan. I wouldn't be surprised bumagsak to below 10 So, Converge witness a selective buy on support from tech investor. Tech investor. Tech pa rin talaga yung tingin nila yung Converge. Okay. Pero para sa utility stock to, therefore, feeling ko magte-trade to around dito babalik siya dito, para magkaroon siya ng higher na dividend yield comparable sa ibang yield ng internet stocks out there. DMC gain technical strength as positive infrastructure pipe. Meron ba? May plano ba si BBM? And high localized energy operations. Hirap nga yung kanyang Semirara Power. Renewed buying sentiment. So, DMC, musta na kaya to? So, DMC, ganun pa rin, no? Hindi siya maka-rebound. So, APX, medyo nagko-correct ngayon yung gold price. Pero elevated pa rin siya relative to same period last year. Na potentially until third quarter, magre-report pa to ng profit growth. So, ayun pa rin siya. Trading needs all-time high. C-REIT, again, maganda yung sentiment ngayon sa mga solar. Pero C-REIT, nasa REIT to. Hindi maganda sentiment sa mga REIT kapag usap-usapan yung interest rate hike. In the case of C-REIT, parang decent pa rin yung kanyang price action. Wilcon, syempre discretionary. Okay yung Q1 niya. Ang tanong, masustain niya kaya yun sa Q2? Uy, mukhang naghanap na siya ng bagong low. Okay. So, Meg, one of those cheap na property stock ngayon and still growing. However, hindi siya pinapansin. So, ang tanong, mapapansin pa kaya siya, no? Or anong mauuna? Yung pansinin siya or mauunang karoon siya ng declining growth ulit because of the current economic condition and therefore di talaga siya papansinin, di ba? So NIKL, watch closely by industrial metal commodity players tracking supply chain. So we'll see sa Q2, no? So sa akin kasi sa world market mas mataas na yung presyo ng nickel compared to same period last year. Ang tanong kung may demand, no? May demand sa in-export ng NIKL, nakapitalize ba nila yung pricing na yon? So sa ngayon nagpa-flatty siya kasi I think investors are waiting for Q2. A-REIT register steady institutional inflows as dividend yield seeking. So kumusta sentiment dito? One of the blue chip REITs in the Philippines. So not that good pa rin, no? Karoon ng rebound pero not enough para ma-recover niya yung kanyang mga previous decline. So global and regional market pulse, international narrative is a massive tug of war between inflation data and geopolitical stability. So di ko na nga pinapalo to yung Middle East tension Wala nangyayari talaga dyan So Iran, tina-target pala ulit nila yung mga US bases. Okay, following US drone strikes near the Strait of Hormuz. Pag tinira ng Iran yung mga data center ng US sa Middle East, yun. Ayaw, magkakaroon pa ng optimism sa AI dyan. Okay. So, forecast for next week, which is nangyayari na ngayon. Consolidation below 6,000 resistance. Na parang yun yung nangyayari. Okay. Nag 6,000 pa siya at one point and then, bumagsak sa 5,900, no? So, magsa-sideways daw ang index 5,900 to 6,000 na parang yun yung nangyayari ngayon. So, magkaroon daw ng energy stock volatility. Stocks in the mining, oil and power will experience highly erratic volume movements, blah, blah, blah. Kasi implement daw yung strategic petroleum reserve kailan, no? Mayroon ba? Sustained pressure on import-heavy counters if the US-Iran geopolitical tension continues to push the greenback up. Yung mga importer ng Pilipinas na businesses magsasuffer. Pero yung mga nag-export, di ba? Sila yung pwedeng mag-benefit. Overall, I still don't see any signs of optimism sa Pilipinas. Pero kapag kunyari, talagang maganda to, and naibaba niya sa below 70 or below 60 man lang yung palitan or I should say presyo ng ng gas, 'di ba, sa Pilipinas, I think pwede 'yun, no, matuloy 'yun sa ano, pagbaba ng inflation rate. Could provide some ano, optimism sa stock market. Anyways, nagkaroon ng rebound sa PSEI, mukhang lumalaban siya, no? Baka nakapagbenta na yung mga pwedeng mangbenta, no? Nakalipat na sa US market yung pwedeng lumipat. And baka puro ano na yan, bye bye bye. So time check, 9:30. Kumusta index? Uy, positive. Tanong kung mag-positive yan all throughout ano, all throughout the day. But for now, I don't see any I don't see any material news or information talaga na ano na magpapaganda ng mood ng mga investor sa Philippine stock market.